children rally. There'll be speeches. Basically, people out here to say enough is enough on what's going on with what's going on with the kids at the schools. Sorry, everybody. I'm just going to show you around.
Everyone under the tent.
So you can go to momsresist.ca. You can find out what they're kind of talking about. I'll just show you around. Gotcha. Thank you. Oh, it's just St. Michael. I don't know if this is a healthy thing.
Yeah, I guess
sometimes
that was
it's sort of, maybe you should go and do that. I don't know. Like there's some part of me that says, like kind of getting it out is good. But sometimes it's not really a good thing.
Well, if you get used to letting it out, then you're always just going to let it out.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something kind of not right. You got. How are you too? Nice to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks.
I'm on live stream here. Get your sign. There's sign. Getting your sign. Are you okay with this on film? Well, I got you anyway. The black hoodie family. Look at you guys. This little person got a black hoodie on too?
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
No way. Okay. What's going on with the schools and the courts and, It's starting to rain now, and I didn't really come dressed for the rain, which is kind of dumb of me, but that's the way it is. I think it's afternoon, but good afternoon.
Is it afternoon already?
Yes, it is. Okay, good afternoon.
I don't live by time.
I just happen to know that. Hey, how are you? I'm on live stream. So, got a bit of a... I'm on live stream. I'm live streaming. Hey. Pretty quiet so far.
I don't think that was her, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. She was acting nice to people.
Yeah, I know, because it's this part of the thing. I'm on live stream. I'm on live stream. So I was just saying, what's her name? Bahura.
Jimmy Jackson was here, but he didn't have a word with me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't count
But she did run for mayor, and she's into this movement. So that would make
She is into this movement, I do know that. And she's also into the...
She's unfortunately been convinced that I am some sort of Zionist plant.
Yeah, she'll say stuff like that and other things certainly against Trump and against the Iranian situation, the Palestinian situation, but she is into this for sure.
There's like common ground, and then there's things that fracture.
Yeah, always. It's always going to be the way. But anyway.
Got a good job.
Want to hear what I have to say, Lynn?
Oh, always.
We need a coup on the government. That's not why I wake up. I want to be with my family.
And what's your name, sir?
In every province.
What's your name, sir?
That's it. Oh, you know who I am.
So if you're going to say stuff
All
on
the
my
cops
stream.
know who I am.
Yeah. So he's intent on saying stupid shit on my stream. Like, really? Thanks, man.
You get the best signs.
Yeah. You like Dave's sign, eh? Dave on Airport Road?
Oh,
you love his
fuck
sign?
yeah.
Good,
Yeah,
eh?
that's beautiful.
I know.
We need them everywhere, though.
I
We
know.
need billboards.
Well, where's
See,
yours?
You know what I do?
Yeah.
I make my own little signs and I put stop the all capital letters fraud committed by government, police, and the court system.
Okay.
And I put them up and they take them down.
Yeah, they take them down. Okay. I have to stay away from you a little bit, you know,
Okay.
because once you got talking, I'll be in trouble.
Okay.
All right. Hands off our kids. That's okay.
Protesters left like 45 minutes before, and they were so weird how we went up. So about an hour later,
Michael, you're so smart. Good job, man.
These guys are from Glow.
Yes, I know.
Oh, you know them. Okay.
Yeah, we go way back.
We go way back. Way back, man. So they say, you get to these things, it's like, of course we know each other. There's a few people here I don't know, but mostly,
well, hopefully a couple of new people come, right?
well, you never know. Yeah, this is nice. Where'd you get that?
I don't know. My sister got it on one of those auctions for dirt cheap, so she got it for me.
Pretty
Yeah.
good.
Packs up nice and small too.
Yeah.
Man.
Wake up the lions. Ah, look at that, eh? Say people know each other. Always good to see a good Buck Trudeau flag. Lisa Robinson. Oh, I didn't realize you were a DJ in this. I didn't realize you were on the sound system here. You're doing the sound. Yeah. Well, when you were over there.
No.
Okay.
I'm going back and forth. I'm going back and forth.
Alrighty.
I'm local, so I'm just like, yeah, I can pop back and help out.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Is this your tent or they brought
Yeah,
it?
it was a Canopy's mine, so
Oh, okay, nice.
this is the same guy. I think it's
Which guy?
Trevor, right?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, he kills me.
Oh, we gotta go see him. All right, I gotta go across the street. Yeah. Where's Lee? Good, how are you? Nice to see you. Okay, we gotta see what's going on. Oh yeah, Lee's got him there. Okay, welcome to Toronto. Toronto everywhere isn't nuts, but if you come down here, Dundas Square, you know, you're going to see a lot of normal people just kind of going shopping and doing their thing. But you also see the nuts.
When you understand that you know people, you don't want to know anybody else. Hey, everybody knows somebody. Everybody knows someone. Why aren't you appreciative of the people that you know? It always does be annoying to know people. It doesn't have to
wanted
be
to get a
big.
shot
I don't
of
have to be
the,
big. I don't have to be big. To know that I know people. My mom's a fucking sick enough from hospital doctor for 40 fucking years.
I don't know
You
what he's
understand?
going on
I
about.
know the kind of
Now
background
it's
I
starting
come
to
from.
really rain.
The education, you understand? I don't need to be fucking mainstream.
So I don't know how long I'll stick around here. We'll see. So I've come for a little shelter from the rain. Okay, I'm on live right now. It's just that I see what Lee's up to here, filming forever, I guess. Hey, thanks for, I don't even think I saw you after that last Iranian thing, and you took my camera across and I really appreciate that, because then I was in it, and I'm like, oh cool, I got a photo of me.
It just sort of happened that way.
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm gonna sip over there, I'll be back.
You can walk in front, he's being
What do you got? Trump is How do you know that? Why do you say that? You're not talking to me.
You are honestly pretending that you don't know why a person would hold a sign that says this. Are you kidding me? Have you heard of the Epstein files?
Yes, I have.
Okay, this guy's in them for...
So is Carney in them.
This guy
Lots
is by
of people.
name assaulting a 13-year-old.
Oh,
So
well,
that's why I hold this
Oh,
sign.
I see, okay.
Like,
I haven't
that's
seen
pretty
any
clear,
proof
right?
of that.
Like, you
but
don't understand because you're pro this guy, but you can be embarrassing, that's fine. This is a free country.
Okay. Well, I've not seen any.
Why am I holding this sign? Are you kidding me? Are you
Why
kidding me
do
right
you
now?
keep interrupting me?
Because you're asking the world's most ridiculous
I
question.
just said I've not seen any proof
Yeah,
of
that's
that.
because you're like this. Oh.
How am I again? Oh, I see. Okay.
Go ahead, be pro-Trump. 2026, be pro-Trump. Do it. Be pro-Trump.
Well, apparently
Be pro-pedophile. Go ahead, 2026. Disgusting. With your Leave Our Kids Alone sign, you're supporting this? Embarrassing. You're false. You're fake.
I'm too worn out to even discuss this with these people.
Anti-pedophile people?
I'm not anti.
You're
I don't.
pro-pedophile. I know it because you just said.
I haven't said
You're
much of anything.
pro-pedophile. You're pro-Trump. You're pro-pedophile. The same.
I've hardly said anything.
Trump
I just
is
asked
a
you a question.
pedophile. Trump is a pedophile.
I see. Okay. I have no energy for these people. I just don't have any. It's done.
I was just saying the same thing about there's characters in there that right from the very beginning were the reason a lot of people left. There's characters in there that aren't clearly don't have the same philosophy as the majority do. There's guys in there that purposely antagonize police whenever they latch on to the truth.
Yeah.
Are you live streaming right now?
Yeah, I am. So it's not, you're not seeing, but you might know. You can say whatever.
Anonymous.
Huh?
Agent Freedom.
Yeah, Agent. Yeah, I don't know how much I'll stream this really. I wanted to get a few little bits, but
I'm actually the creator of a group called Freedom Mafia.
oh, okay.
It's 2021 in fact.
Oh, yeah, I'll check
Yeah,
that
but nobody knows what we're up to.
out. Okay.
It's all psyops. Like, can I talk?
You can talk whatever you like.
You know this guy Alex Stein who does this gag. He goes out and he triggers people with his gag, which he has a big sign that says, "Everybody has to be deported except for big booty Latinas.
Oh, I think I
Big booty
have.
Latinas can stay."
Yeah.
And then he triggers people with this ridiculous argument. So I thought, what about doing the same thing to a psyop on all these newcomers to say that all the attractive people can stay, all the ugly people have to go.
And who gets to be the judge?
And all the people that protested from other countries that Canada was generous enough to give them the luxury of protesting in Canada that supported them, the ones that carry the Canadian flag or wore it in some capacity, they can stay. Everyone else has to go.
Okay, line up.
That's the psyop, okay?
Okay.
It's on record. It's just a psyop.
Okay, it's on record.
I have
It's a
no
psyop.
official authority to do such thing, but that's what it is.
Okay, I like it.
Deep state kind of stuff right here.
Alrighty.
Yeah, these guys. I mean, it's a well-rehearsed little play, isn't it?
It is. And then these guys do this and these guys do that.
It's all glory-seeking stuff.
Yeah.
You got the guys with the sound systems and the same people.
It's always the same people. I'm getting
Yeah.
kind of tired of it. But, you know, it's a bit of history, so I'm going to come down, I'll cover it. And, you know, whatever.
Well, I'm gonna head over to the consulate for 2 o'clock because there's an
I'll be
Iranian
there.
one, right?
I'm going to go there.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. What time is it now, do you know?
It's probably about 1:45.
What's wrong with having that clock?
I know, right? It's kind of retarded. It's kind of how Toronto is. Like when you need to see the name of the street you're on,
Yeah.
you won't be able to see a
I
sign.
know.
You have to just guess.
Yeah. You know, I know these people, most of these people are, you know, they,
Posers.
well, you know, their hearts are in the right place in some ways, and yet on the other hand, there's all of that. But, you know, and they want to have this back and forth thing. One guy holding a sign that Trump's a pedophile. Like, well, who cares? Really?
Here's a lesson to anybody in protest going forward. Any individual person who has gone out and purchased themselves some kind of a megaphone, the bigger it is, the more of a fool they are. Anybody who needs a megaphone in order to be heard or have authority, gotta go. You gotta go. Look at it. It's puny too. It's tiny. She's not even fully committed.
You're not committed. You're not fully committed with that little
That's dollar
megaphone.
store megaphone, guys.
Look at, like they just love it. One guy with one little sign.
What we see here is Trevor Miller has just showed up, guys.
Yeah.
And he's heading to Murray. Lee's right in his face as well. You got the whole Freedom Gangsters. Oh, now you got the guy. Now you got the guy who usually is in the face of anybody who shows up, including Reese.
Yeah.
You got the baseball hat there on the left,
Yeah.
the black baseball hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do we tolerate these fools, guys? That was the problem we always had. For the sake of numbers, we suffered these fools, even though we didn't really approve of their behavior or want to chain smoke with them or get drunk and drink beer around the fires. Some of these guys, they just should not have been in our groups.
There's Joe having
Sorry, I'll shut up.
That's okay, because I'm not in the mood to talk, so we gotta hear
Yeah, it's just my commentary, but you see what's going on here. It's like a little show. So the guy with the blue hoodie has been identified as Trevor Miller. He seems to be the new chosen one to get in the face of. Oh boy, what is dog and pony show?
He's got no footage, so he's happy. And then these guys on this side, they're happy. And this is all about save the children.
Okay, now we got 52 division. Cool to see.
Where? Oh, here. Okay.
52 just showed up.
Yeah, I can head over there constantly and see what's going on with that. Trying to stay out of the rain too.
Trump's got his here protesting.
Pedophile!
Trump, keep your hands off of me. Hey, pedophile! Trump, here, hey, pedophile! Pedophile!
Yes, no, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes, but happy with a kid, me. But I can't do it on wrong. We,
Hey, pedophile!
I'm still good, how we would, couldn't change.
Well, yeah, welcome going to Dundas Square. I'll head over there and catch a bit of their speeches, and then I'm going to jump off of here and head over to whenever that time is. Thanks for your commentary. Don't always get you dancing in a raincoat.
Good music going.
I'm saying Trump is a pedophile. Trump is a
One guy holds up a sign that says Trump is a pedophile, causing some commotion.
I'm in the Dominican, big poppy on trees, so in traffic practice, all these descriptions the same in the place. Shout out to the CEO, 500 degrees. Shout out to the OBO.
I don't know why they choose Dundas Square for their gatherings. I have no idea. It's all pretty naughty here. I honestly don't. Alright, we'll come back to here. I think Joe just came down for some yelling at people. Okay, there's what we got on this side of the street. Symbols, functions, and colors. Oh, I'll take a picture of it. Got it.
Canadian children. Some people believe child trafficking only happens in other countries, but Canada is not immune. And today you will hear the first-hand stories about the heartbreaking realities happening in our own communities, not somewhere else, right here in our own backyard, and that's why we are here. Because the children cannot fight this battle alone, but when ordinary people stand together, evil loses its power. And together, yes, and together with your will and with God's, we will save our children. I'd like to introduce an advocate for the children in Durham Region. City Councillor Lisa Robinson has been fighting fiercely for the protection of children, and I'd like her to speak to the missing children in the Durham Region. Thank you, Lisa.
That was amazing. Thank you. Good work. Hey, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Thank you very much for coming out. Let's hear a big round of applause. Perfect. Awesome. So, good afternoon, everyone. Fellow parents, proud Canadians, and everyone standing here with us today. We love you. Thank you for being here at this lawful assembly. My name is Councillor Lisa Robinson, the People's Councillor from Pickering. And for almost 2 years, I've gone without pay. I've sacrificed my salary for standing up for truth, standing up for justice, standing up for neutrality, and most importantly, for standing up for the protection of our children. But nothing will silence me or will stop this fight. Our kids are under siege, and today we're going to declare it. We're going to declare that the era of looking away is over. Yes. Today we're going to ignite the change that protects our children forever. Because I'm here today speaking shoulder to shoulder with Moms Resist, because together we are going to become unbreakable and unstoppable. Our children are disappearing into the horrors of child sex trafficking right here in Ontario, in the GTA, all across Durham. Statistics do not lie. Over 5,000 human trafficking incidents reported to police across Canada in the last decade. With Ontario being one of the heaviest burdens. Women and girls are over 90% of those victims, and nearly 1 in 4 are children under the age of 18. They're closer to the age of 13. The hotline for help shattered records last year with over 5,900 calls, mostly tied to sex trafficking, and almost weekly. And I know we do here in Durham, we're seeing police notices of missing vulnerable youth in our own communities. Predators are roaming free because broken laws allow it. These aren't distant tragedies. They're our neighbors' nightmares that are now becoming reality. Just this past week, Darren Scott Ray, the convicted murderer who brutally killed and sexually assaulted a 14-year-old boy, was granted 72 hours of unescorted pass in Oshawa. 72 hours. A man that brutally bounded a 14-year-old boy's legs together. He strangled him, he tortured him, and then he threw them in the garbage. Was allowed 72 hours unescorted in Oshawa, walking amongst us. He walked our streets while police warned. The police even put out a report saying that he posed a significant risk, and yet they still let him walk in our streets amongst our children. He was returned only after all that terror had spread through our communities. This is not mercy, this is outrage. Child killers granted freedom on unescorted leave. We are going to reject it utterly. We demand laws that are forged in steel with no exceptions, no second chances for those who destroy the innocence of our children. The dangers surround us daily. Institutions are flooding our world with sexualization. You are welcome stickers are plastered everywhere, twisting normalcy into something sinister. Neutral washrooms and change rooms erase every single safeguard that we have, forcing men into private spaces with our young girls and our young boys. This is not progress. This is a parole. This is deliberate vulnerability dressed as virtue. We say no more. Moms Resist is saying no more. All of you are going to say no more. We need to protect our children's innocence first, last, and always.
No more!
We cannot ignore the Epstein files in January that were just released. The U.S. Department of Justice unleashed millions of pages, emails, photos, videos, laying bare how the elite tangled in child exploitation. Names like Bill Gates, Elon Musk appear in correspondence, travel plans, and associations, and we demand answers. If power protects predators at the highest level, we hope. What hope do our children have here in the shadows? We have to rip away that veil. No more hiding and no more impunity for anyone who does this and harms our children. Our children deserve protection that is absolute, fierce, relentless, and unbreakable. I've endured the cost of speaking the truth, and I will sure damnly do it again over and over to protect our children. Because our laws are failing us, their lenient sentences, their lack bails, their policies that course disaster. We require a revolution, severe penalties for traffickers, an absolute end to unescorted freedoms of child murderers, and ironclad barriers against the institutional overreach of our children. And that's why I'm asking the City of Pickering to ask the government to make the Ontario Sex Offender Registry public.
Yeah!
Parents must know who lives near their children. Christopher's Law has shielded predators in secrecy for too long. Premier Doug Ford has called transparency a no-brainer. And he is absolutely right. We will demand stricter laws against trafficking, zero tolerance for killers on leave, and an end to policies that blur boundaries and endanger our most vulnerable. This is Ontario's fight. Join Moms Resist. join me, join all of us here today. And we're going to send this resolution directly to the Prime Minister, Mark Carney, to Premier Doug Ford, to the Attorney General, Doug Downey, the Federation of Canadian Municipalities, the Association of Municipalities of Ontario, and every single municipality across this province. Let our collective voice thunder through every hall in power. Our children are not expendable. They are our heart, they are our legacy, they are our sacred. Today marks the turning point. The day that we refuse to let the darkness win. We will fight for every violated innocence. We will fight for stricter laws, for open registries, for boundaries that protect our children. We will fight in our councils, in our streets, in our hearts of every single parent and caregiver out there. Every system reformed, every child to make them safe. This is our unbreakable vow. This is Moms Resist, a legacy that we build. Rise with us, rise now, and let history remember us as one of the ones who saved our children's future. Thank you, everyone, for being here today, and God bless our children.
Thank you, Lisa Robinson. We are so lucky to have you speaking out against these injustices. My next speaker is a survivor. He is a survivor of one of the most horrific stories that occurred in Canada. There was a school for vulnerable boys called Robert Land Academy. My beautiful cousin Michael, who's no longer with us, attended this school, and I am doing this as well in honor of him. I love you, Michael. These children were brutally abused for almost a half a century. And I am going to introduce a man to you who has been fighting for years to expose this. We at least can say that Robert Land Academy shut down last year in 2025. Unfortunately, hundreds who have attended that school are no longer with us today. So please keep them in your hearts and prayers and get this story about what happened in Canada out to everybody. Here is Stefanos Karatopoulos, a dear friend of mine.
Hello. So I want to, before I explain everything, everybody hear me all right? No. Okay, so yeah, what I want everybody to do, because I want a little bit of audience participation here, just so you can get a better feel. Everybody should put your arms out to the side, straight out. Don't bend your elbows, and keep them there until I finish speaking. That's it. That's all I need you to do. And okay, so Robert Land Academy was founded in 1978. It was founded by a complete fraud, Scott Bowman. When I went there, he had a fake military rank of captain. When he finished, he had the fake military rank of major. How this man's never been arrested for stolen valor is beyond me. Then, so after that, when he founded the school, he had the Ford Motor Company, one of the top executives there, and he was his connection to the Canadian military. So Robert Land Academy was an experiment that was created by the Canadian military and psychiatric doctors. There was a Murray McGovern. He was one of them. He had a psychological evaluation done on him. Turned out he was a psychopath, legit, diagnosed. It was also tied to William Glebe, who was a pedophile priest convicted, and he is Prince Andrew's other pedophile friend. And if you type that in Google, you'll see the story on that. From there, the PC Party of Ontario has been tied to them, and so has the Conservative Party of Canada with Mike Harris. They've been tied to that school. There's been countless children that were died. So there was There was Matt Brown and Chris Brown and Mike Toppy. They were ones that ran away from the school, and when they ran from the school, they ended up laying down on the railroad tracks. Witnesses say one of the boys tried to help the other one off the tracks, but he was on heavy medication, couldn't wake up, and they were killed by the train. So both were killed, struck and killed. What ended up happening was the Niagara Regional Police, who are also tied to Robert Land Academy, along with the York Regional Police and Halton Police, they ended up ruling it a suicide, and then later apologized that they were too quick on that conclusion. So there's always cover-ups going on. There was another boy being taken back by his parents. He jumped out of the vehicle because he didn't want to go back and ran into the traffic, struck and killed. So we've done a search of approximately 3,000 boys that went to the academy. We've found hundreds that have passed away. It seems that anybody that went to that school, they seem to live at around 32, 35 years old and pass away for whatever reason, different reasons, but it all stems back to that school. Now, where the problem is, for private schools, there is no protections for children. There's nothing to inspect living quarters, living conditions. There's nothing there. There's no protection. The only inspection that they're required to do is that the curriculum is being taught. We all went to Queen's Park. We've done a press release. You can find that online on YouTube. And what we've done there is ask Minister of Education, Paul Calandra, Doug Ford, and the MP, Sam Oosterhoff for Niagara West, where that school was in Wellandport, Ontario, to make changes to the Education Act for private schools to have criminal background checks and have the teachers to be licensed by the College of Teachers. None of this is a requirement at this point. And just to give you the gravity of this, these are the teachers and staff that were hired at Robert Land Academy. We got Serge Leclerc. He was arrested for manslaughter, $40 million drug trafficking, one of the largest drug busts in Canada. We had Mark Boland. If anybody's heard of the Somalia affair, Canada's worst stain on our reputation internationally, where they took a 16-year-old Somalian boy, tortured and sodomized him all night, and then killed him in the morning. That was the airborne unit of Canada, which was later disbanded. And then we had Vincent Giovannini, and he is the fire services head in Niagara at this time. He broke both legs of one of the kids with a bunk bed. It was a 14-year-old student. He ended up just got away with it again. The judge cleared him. We got Jonathan Olstead. I can't speak about his crimes of what happened, but he's one sick MFer. That I'll guarantee you. He's currently before the courts, child luring, child pornography, 8 charges, but I believe there's still more. We had Craig Rudery, another Canadian military person, charged with child luring, child pornography. He was awaiting trial or sentencing in 2024. For a previous one, he's been arrested again and before the courts. We got Kevin Burrows, importing child pornography. We have Paul Zara. Paul Zara has been a violent person from day one. At 19, he was arrested for an unprovoked assault, causing bodily harm, broke the victim's jaw, and we went on and hired at Robert Land Academy, where he continued to abuse children. Now he's since out of a job, and in 2024 or 25, he was put on administrative leave, so obviously he continued to do what he was doing. So he's in St. Catharines at St. Catharines Boxing Club as a coach, working with children. Imagine that.
That's all right. Goofbusters will get him.
There's David Berg, theft over $5,000, 3-year sentence. You got Wayne McNess. Now, McNess was one of my abusers at that school. He went on, he got 5 charges, 5 counts of fraud. He also opened up a school, tried to open a school, something like Robert Land Academy, and where he was arrested with, I think it was child endangerment and stuff like that. So these guys, they don't care about anything. What we need to do, and we're not getting it because the provincial government's ignoring us, of asking those changes. If those changes were in place, and they're just common sense changes, you don't need to rewrite the act. Those changes were in place, none of these criminals would have been at that school molesting children. There's also one more guy I forgot to add that needs to be in there, and that's David Sinclair. He's currently a Niagara Regional Police officer on duty that they would PT us to death. And I see nobody's got their arms up. So the reason why they would PT you to death over and over daily, and if you would throw up, he would make you strip naked, do push-ups over your puke, and every time you went down on the push-up, you'd have to take a bite of your puke. So these are, and I'm not going to get into the other one because there's much worse that has happened there, but this is the type of problem, and there's high brass in the police forces. The Board of Governors that were the head and running that school consist of the head of everything. The absolute head is former PC party leader Tim Hodak. We had Canadian military colonels sitting on that board. We had former police chief from Niagara on that board. And we also have right now an active staff sergeant of York Regional Police, Beth Millard. There were articles from the military trying to distance themselves from that school because of the abuse. So you can't tell me we have almost 50 years of abuse continuous there, and none of these people knew. And they have a duty to report, especially when they are police officers and they're in charge of different police forces. So what we need to do is we need to pressure the provincial government for those changes. We need to pressure the Conservative Party and I'm not going to single out anyone. The only reason why I'm singling these two parties out is the fact that they've been tied to that school for 50 years and we have no answer, not even the smallest common sense change to be made to the private schools. So it is March the 18th. I have an ask of everybody that we should all go to 59 Church Street in St. Catharines, the courthouse, at 10 a.m. in courtroom number 6. That's where Jonathan Jeffrey Alstead is going to be entering a plea on that day. We want to make sure that that judge is sitting there is not going to give any leniency, no deals to be made. We need justice for these people, and like I said, this guy's a real sick individual. So what we need to do is we need to contact every MP, every MPP, contact the Attorney Generals, put that pressure on them and demand this, because we need justice for kids. We need justice for all the dead at Robert Land Academy. When we closed that place down last year, it was such a relief off our shoulders, and they called the police on us for just standing out there. How pathetic is that? They were a bunch of cowards. Anyways, so let's stand up, make connections with all the groups here, Moms Resist and everybody else. Make your connections, get the word out, get everybody to email, pressure them, and don't become their campaign tool either, because they'll try to use this issue to get votes. So Thank you very much. I hope everybody can get it.
Fierce warrior and survivor who's made it his mission to expose Robert Land Academy and the atrocities that occurred against these vulnerable, troubled little boys as young as 9 years old. On March 18th, Olstead will be in court in St. Catharines at 59 Church Street, courtroom 6, 10 a.m., and we need to all be there for these children that are no longer with us, for the ones who laid on the tracks and committed suicide, for the ones who were returned by the police. We need to show that there is zero tolerance in our community when it comes to child abuse and sexual abuse against children. Please, please be there. My next speaker, I was so honored to just recently meet. Her name is Maria Gard. Maria Gard is a child trafficking survivor, and her horrible story is going to be hard for all of you to hear. This is a warrior. She is a global change maker. She has actually addressed the United Nations, and she recognizes that the system is against her, and we need activism. It's the only way. Collective, united activism, where we tackle actions together, organized, strategically, and we can do it if we work together. Please welcome this beautiful warrior, Maria Gard.
Thank you so much. Thank you to Monique and everybody here. How are we doing today, this afternoon? Are we ready to save our children? Yes, that's exactly what I want to hear. No more, no more, no more. Good afternoon. Thank you to everyone who has joined us here today as we march to save our children. My name is Maria Alejandra Guardado, and I'm also known as Maria Gard. And this is a brief story of how I survived the odds and stand here before you today as a community leader and champion. When I was 17 years old, I was kidnapped against my will, drugged and held at gunpoint, and forced to perform unspeakable acts. The worst part is that when I was kidnapped for nearly 2 months, no one was looking for me. At this time, I was really struggling with addictions and homelessness, and I truly wished I was dead. The crimes not only taken against my body, my humanity, but my very soul. My escape came at an unfortunate demise of an overdose of another victim set up in a room a few doors down from mine, who was found by hotel staff. In the horrible case of another minor underage girl lost her life, I, however, was given the second chance of my life. This is a parent's worst nightmare. And there are thousands of young girls and boys who are victims, and many of which don't get to live or the chance to dream. I was lucky, and for a long time I buried this chapter of my life. But now as an adult, I see it as my duty to address this issue, as it can impact anyone and is a problem that happens here in Canada. Shortly after this time, I had a few more obstacles to cross, and then I went off to university, then Ryerson, now TMU. I was born here in Toronto and was a university graduate. I have worked all levels of government within municipal, provincial, and federal institutions, and I have a growing global platform. I've been a delegate representing Canada and civil society at the United Nations in New York and in Geneva. Despite all these efforts, the thought of these girls used to haunt me. And now I know this is the reason that I am here. And it's with great courage and conviction that we rise here today to march to save our children. Rise indeed. Rise for the stolen dreams, irreplaceable love, missing souls, and the very loss of the future. Remember that today we are 100 cities strong, united on one mission to save our children, save the future and the next to come, and let this be the start. Please sign the petition 7098 at momsresist.ca. A system in Canada that is failing our children. It's our duty to take a stand. Let this be the start. Be well, be kind, and go in peace. And let's march to save our children.
Thank you, Maria, for the credible work you are doing to protect and defend Canadians' children. So as I mentioned, March 18th, that call to action is on momsresist.ca, and the petition to make the National Sex Offender Registry public is on momsresist.ca. I also want to mention to you that there are things in motion, and we have a meeting with a member of parliament who supports no early release, no bail, and making the National Sex Offender Registry public. So we are making strides. Please go to momsresist.ca and sign the petition and share it with everybody you know. My next guest is part of an organization called Hands Off Our Kids. You may remember the million-person march that occurred last year that brought together millions of Canadians under the protection and defense of children, and making sure that within the school system they're all treated equally and loved equally, but not sexualized and not provided sexually explicit content. This is unacceptable. We need to keep the children pure and innocent, and we, the parents, are property of our children, not the government, not the institutions, not the schools, not the teachers. We decide what is best for all children. I'm going to welcome Dr. Zafira, who has been an advocate, and thank you for the tremendous work that Hands Off Our Kids is doing.
Hello everyone. My name is Dr. Ravera Abdel Salam. I'm a mother, I'm a PhD holder, a professional engineer, a community advocate, and
Hands off that kid.
I couldn't help it.
Sorry.
I was the official spokesperson for
anti-vaxxers.
We don't have the vaccine. One of the founding members of Hands Off Our Kids organization.
What's on the cover?
You know what's on the cover. The big to-do is on the cover.
To-do. Yeah, it's a big to-do.
Courageous fathers and community members who came here today, thank you for your courage. Whose mission I am here to uplift the mission and amplify the voices that are very important about the ours, for the children, and so all the leaders of One Make a March and Friends of Kids. I have invited professional athletes, professional responders, engineering organizations, professional standards, my engineering license, to remove sexually explicit behavior from our enslaved human beings that work here. So, silencing my advocacy is not an option. There is very amazing word that touched my heart when I was this march. I asked this wonderful lady, who are you with today? And she told me, I am here, oh God, oh my Lord. And this is the amazing message that she reminds me of. And we have to be reminded of this amazing and important message. We are here for there are only two sides, goodness and evil, darkness and light. There is, so we have to make sure that we are on the
Now we're at this point.
light side. We are on the side of God. And we have to stand all united in spite of the division and hate that God instilled by design by our divide us. So I'm fighting legal actions. I'm losing my job. I'm losing my
And everybody has a sign over there now.
Everybody has still, I'm testifying. Just like now, this was proof for what? Nothing. And the security of our children.
Still the bossy bitch from 5 years ago.
Have you been away or just not coming out? Have you been out of the country?
Yeah, I'll visit back in time.
So 6 months. Oh, okay. So you're back now for a while. Okay. So it's good to see you.
You want to hold the sign?
Let's pass the sign around. We got Albert with the sign. There you go. Okay. So I guess they're probably going to march.
I stand alongside with all the organizations around Canada.
I think they still plan to march.
Canadian Parents for Children. All the organizations who have been working for decades in Canada. And we are honored to get in touch with the professionals, with the academics, with the priests, the imams who stood up together.
Looks like Jay and Chris are going after Trevor with his Trump pedophile sign.
Like when I would grow, I'd spend like whole night just giving them water to make sure there's no plant there left in the pot. So it's like all night, for like 3 hours, take an hour off, let it drain, go back in, do that for like 2 or 3 days before you harvest. Gets rid of all the plant foods.
Billions of dollars are moving
I had it all.
Actually trying to find the time because I can't see it on my phone. I didn't wear a watch. And of course, there's no clocks anywhere anymore. Oh, we got some Palestinian guy over here. There we go. I don't think I got a shot of this here. Safely get it. Leave our kids alone. Okay. I saw you two couldn't help yourself getting into an argument there.
I can't believe he's here.
Right, I didn't notice him at first. I didn't recognize him. Yeah.
He just has to, you know.
He's got the new slick look today.
He just has to.
Yeah.
Anything to come out for.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Do you know what time it is? Shoot. I can't look on my phone when I've got my phone being used.
125.
125. Okay, thank you. I'm going to head over to the U.S. consulate soon. I don't know what. Well, the Iranian thing, so I want to cover that.
He's got an Iranian fucking poster too. He's got
You
two other
mean?
posters.
Oh, you mean like pedophile or?
Like,
I mean,
he's got an Iranian.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't agree with what's going on.
Oh, okay.
Is he a pedophile?
You're
No,
the little clip that I took of you, that was pretty good.
I know, I've seen
But
it.
it did go pretty well.
Yeah.
So supposed to, yeah, because I thought, you know, like it's good.
It's traction.
It's good. Say, just because somebody's on the list doesn't mean, well, you've got to have more proof than that.
Exactly. Yes. Tons of people.
Tons of people.
And they were attacking Trump so hard for being on the list. I mean, look at this. He's trying to be a pedophile just for being on the list.
As I say, unless you have proof. So,
Yeah.
you know, like I'd say that's kind of libelous. You know, defamation of character, whatever, but, you know, unless you've got proof. So, yeah. Anyway, this guy's, he's just, there's something wrong with him.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, that little clip went pretty nicely. And it was just so common sense to me, too.
You need the proof that anybody did anything before we do it. Just like Prince Andrews. I mean, they have some sort of evidence, and that's why they're doing what they're doing right now.
Oh, what's happening there?
Oh, he was arrested, and Prince Andrews.
Who?
Prince Andrews. He
Oh,
was
Prince
arrested.
Andrew.
Yeah.
I thought you said Bernie Sanders.
No,
Oh,
he was,
Prince Andrew.
yeah, he was arrested, right? Because they have some sort of evidence.
Well, he
hold him
wasn't
accountable.
arrested about the Epstein file, though. He was arrested for, and charged, well, I don't know the charge, but for, I forget the actual title of his charge, but it was like state secrets.
Yeah.
You know, it's nothing to do with
Same with
Epstein.
Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Or,
But it has nothing to do with Epstein.
Yeah.
It was
But
to
that,
do with,
they have evidence of that. So,
So they can,
even just because he's a prince, he's still being held accountable.
Of course, yeah.
The royals came out and said, you know, we're letting them do their business. He's going to go through it just like everybody else.
Yeah. But people are saying,
that's
oh,
what's
Prince
gonna happen.
Andrews charged because of Epstein files, and that's not true. No, it's to do with leaking, like, state secrets. So possible. So, what a world, eh? Man, we started out so innocently, didn't we? We said, you know what? I just don't want to take that stupid shot. And I'm saying no. And now look at this. Look
This
at
all
this.
stems from this,
Yeah.
2-week curve, right? That's what it started with. Look, I stem it to that. It's like we started at the 2-week curve. That was the beginning of what we're seeing today. I mean, shit was happening before that.
Of course,
but that was
all
like
of
the
this
heavier.
has come to the surface,
Like the tyranny is really hitting hard from then. That was when they were like, as soon as that 2 weeks was up, we should have seen masks off. And as soon as we didn't, we should have started asking fucking questions then, right?
Well, I think a lot of people were, but it was still pretty quiet.
Yeah, it was.
And,
we
you know,
were protesting at Queen's Park, right?
Yeah.
We were all
and
out,
all this
so.
mess of all of this was still under the surface.
Oh, it was
so.
completely under the surface, right? Now it's all emerging out of it. And
To me, it's always like, I liken it kind of to, you know, you stir up the pond or something, and all that muck comes to the surface.
Yeah.
And then you start scooping it.
I'm okay for now.
thank you.
What is she asking?
We wanted a sign. If we were here with them.
Oh, I see.
I'm sort of here supporting it, but I don't want
Yeah,
to hold
yeah, I
signs
don't.
right now. So.
I'm not into holding signs.
No.
Especially I'm filming. You do know you're being filmed.
Yeah. You're online.
If I've got my phone out,
Yeah,
you're
that's
being
right.
filmed. Yeah.
You're on.
And being live is a little bit different. I mean, it's live, but then I like taking the little clips.
Yeah.
And say that clip went very well.
Right.
The clip about the, with her and.
Yeah, going off.
He's over there.
We were over there just chatting.
He's over there with Mr. Power Sign.
Yeah, Mr. Cali dude.
Oh, there's a Save Our Children over there as well. Okay, so there's a little support from this
Yeah,
side
they
over
have
on
a
that
little-
side,
Yeah,
which is
there's
cool.
some- Yeah, she's a funny girl.
Let's
there.
go say hi to some people here.
Yeah. So it's 1:30, right? You said? Something like that. Yeah.
Stirring that up. What's up, brother? Good. How are you? Young warrior.
Our voice is heard on the table. Not leaving mothers to fight alone, but to stand with them as allies and partners for our children.
Some people talk too long.
Generations that are coming.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
You'd rather her than me.
Yeah. No, well, I don't know. You'd be certainly colorful.
It's getting there. Don't you worry. It's
Yeah.
getting there.
Okay. How are you? Good. How are you? I'm all right. Yeah. I think I'm gonna jump off that slide now. Oh, I didn't see that one. Alrighty, so that's the crowd we've got going here today. So I believe I'm going to jump off of here and probably be. I plan to head down over to the U.S. consulate to cover what's going on there. So I'll jump off here and probably go live.